Hello everyone, how you doing? So I've been playing the Aerophone AE20 for a while, and Roland just came out with a new instrument today, the Aerophone Brisa. So let's take a look at it. Okay. First impressions, I like the feel, the look.
It's not often that a completely new instrument is created for wind players, much less one uniquely suited for flute players. Hi, I'm Elena Pinderhughes, and as a flute player, I can tell you, this is something special.
I mean, she's right. First impressions, I look at the thickness of the instrument. First of all, it looks just like a flute. Like, it has that same vibe. And sometimes I've gotten people tell me that my instrument looks like a flute, but this one does look like a flute. It looks really good. The thickness is a bit thicker. I don't know about the weight, how much weight, the weight comparison between this and the real flute. I don't know if it get heavy after a few minutes for the flute players, but I mean, so far, so good. So
until now,
okay.
If I wanted to enjoy all of the sounds and capabilities offered by a wind synthesizer, I had to play like a sax player. But I am pleased to tell you that is no longer the case because Roland has developed the Ae-Brisa. Since their introduction of the Aerophone, Roland has been listening to wind players and has responded with the next generation instrument in the graceful form of an acoustic flute with all of the freedom only a wind controller can provide.
I like the vibe of the instrument. They have this same moisture band. I think they have like 3 on the instrument. Oh wow, this is nice. The camera angles, they are hiding something. I'll show you in a few seconds.
Like the Aerophone, the Ae-Brisa is a sonic wonderland that opens.
Okay, watch this. So you see how beautiful this shot is? What they're hiding is a cable. Let's go.
New worlds of creativity for wind players. What makes this possible?
So right here, I know they're talking about the sounds and everything, but first thing that just catches my attention, I see this cable, and from what I gather, it's a angled USB Type-C cable that goes into the instrument and runs all the way down. It gathers MIDI information. You use it for power, and you also use it for audio transmission, all 3 in one. And with that way, it also has an inbuilt lithium-ion battery. Okay. I don't like the position of the cable. Like, if I want to be playing and I'm playing the AE20, like, I have a 1/4-inch jack I can just plug in at the bottom. But again, this instrument is sideways, so there's no bottom. But still, I don't like the placement of that. I don't know if there's a better placement they could have used, but that cable, and again, it's Type-C. How are they going to convert it into audio? So
is a specialized sound technology called supernatural winds,
which
gives it rich, dynamic tones with lifelike expression.
Okay, that's some sonic character.
Also newly developed are the dual breath sensors that capture every nuance, as well as performance-ready features that allow you to shine in any setting. Whether you're a seasoned wind player, producer, or just beginning your artistic journey, Brisa opens a new world of musical expression.
This is true.
With 100 onboard tones developed with extensive feedback from users and artists, the Brisa includes flutes, brass, synths, world instruments, and more.
So first thing first, I barely use my woodwind section on my A20. Why? Because, I mean, the sounds are robotic. They are not full. They are not texture. They are not the kind of sounds I would like to play. I use a trumpet. I use maybe a flute like once. I use the brass sections. But the instruments, I don't use the sax. Never have. I don't think I can use that as an instrument. I mean, violins are a different breed. They're not really, they're strings, right? So they have strings done better. But this could be a new turning point, because if they do these sounds well, which I'm hearing they are, I hope they release them to the Aerophone players, the other Aerophone players, because hey, if you got something that's this good, I mean, please share with us. Let's go.
Once you've found your tones, you can layer harmonies and add studio quality effects, then transpose effortlessly into your favorite key. Equipped with a motion sensor, Brisa allows you to add vibrato, layer harmonies, or switch sounds by moving the instrument, echoing the subtle nuance of acoustic winds.
What does she mean by layer harmonies?
Ae-Brisa offers various modes, including the default Brisa mode, which resembles saxophone fingerings, and flute mode, designed for experienced players. I'd recommend starting in either Brisa or flute mode.
Okay,
However,
fair enough.
There are more fingering variations, such as trumpet mode and left and right hand modes, allowing you to play in your preferred style.
I mean, the flute players out there, I don't play flute, but tell me, how does this look? Does it look comfortable? The way she's putting her mouth on it, is it? I mean, you might think that the whole placement is like too big, so it's harder. You tell me, guys. I don't know anyone who plays the flute. How does that look? To me, it looks a bit more uncomfortable than actual flute. But hey. I like the sounds.
In Brisa mode, switching octaves is simple. Just use the octave buttons. In this mode, the mouthpiece doesn't affect the range. In flute mode, the fingering is based on acoustic flute, and the octave keys become B and B flat. Also, the mouthpiece position determines the octave. The Brisa has 2 breath sensors, so you can direct your breath between the 2 holes to switch from the lower to the middle octave. The top octave is accessed via the same fingerings as a flute. Performance-ready features allow you to assign various effects to S1, S2, and the thumb.
Okay, S1, S2 are very beautiful buttons. They allow you to do things like harmonies, intelligent harmonies. You can do vibrato, you can add a filter, you can even use a drone effect. Depends on how you set it up. Powerful. And I don't have this last button on my Aerophone A20, so I mean, but yeah. I forget I'm watching an electronic instrument. It sounds so good.
Plus, motion sensors let you control vibrato, bend.
Once you hear motion sensors, you know this instrument is going to be expensive. It's going to be probably around the line of the A30.
Harmony, and other effects with a tilt or rotate. You can assign these settings with the onboard display or using the free Ae-Brisa app.
Okay, 2 things. The Aerophone Brisa app looks different from the AE20, the Aerophone Pro Editor app, which makes me wonder, will they let you do pro editing on this app or just switching? So on see this cabling is very uncomfortable. I'm thinking they're using some kind of adapter to convert this to quarter inch, or I don't know what they're doing. Maybe an extender to take into a computer. Maybe going to this amp. I'm not sure exactly how. But this is a very important problem because then we will have to figure this one out. The Type C cable has to be longer than usual because it has to take the full length of a human being. Maybe if you're 6 feet or like 7, I mean, you have to accommodate for that much length of cable and still be able to get to the solution where you're going. So I don't know exactly what they will include in the box to make this playable as a live instrument. I mean, A20 doesn't come with a quarter inch jack, but I mean, this has to have some kind of solution because you really need a long cable and you need a long Type C cable or a long adapter in some form to actually make it playable. So I don't know how they sell these separate or together. Sounds good.
The Brisa supports both Bluetooth and USB MIDI, so you can connect wirelessly to apps, pedals, or mobile sound tools. You can also go wired and use it as a MIDI controller with your DAW or other gear, as well as recording directly into your DAW using USB audio. You can record or practice anywhere. The built-in speaker is great for warming up in a quiet place.
The built-in speaker on the other instruments are not that good. This looks a bit more robust. I wonder how it sounds in person because immediately I heard the A20 built-in speaker, I was uniquely underwhelmed, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, what did I buy?" So hopefully this speaker is a lot better than that one, because yeah.
Or getting a difficult part under your fingers. Of course, you can also use your favorite headphones or in-ear monitors for optimal sound and privacy.
I know people are saying you can use this as and run it directly, but I mean, what's the practicality of running a quarter three, what's the technicality, 3.5 millimeter cable to a mixing solution? It's, to me, it's more of a clunk. It's not really the best solution there is.
Use the free Aerophone Brisa Plus companion app on iOS or Android to save and recall your favorite tones, access additional sounds via Roland Cloud, or adjust breath sensitivity, assign controllers, and more. Connect wirelessly to apps, pedals, or mobile sound tools.
Whoa, wireless. What pedals are they talking about? Okay. If you know, you can put it in the comments below. What kind of pedals do they mean by these wireless pedals, Bluetooth pedals? I'm interested.
You can also go wired and use it as a MIDI controller with your DAW or other gear, as well as recording directly into your DAW using USB audio. You can record or practice anywhere. The built-in speaker is great for warming up in a quiet place or getting a difficult part under your fingers. Of course, you can also use your favorite headphones or in-ear monitors for optimal sound and privacy. Use the free Aerophone Brisa Plus companion app on iOS or Android to save and recall your favorite tones, access additional sounds via Roland Cloud, or adjust breath sensitivity, assign controllers, and more.
So the Brisa app is not yet out. Let me know what you think about it. Download the app and just check it out. Let's see how good it is. It's not ready right now.
If you're a flute player, it's easy to transition to Brisa with your current technique, and it will open a whole new world of creative possibilities. If you're a sax player, you can now play the flute without having to establish a new embouchure.
That's right, you can establish the same embouchure you've been using and use the fingerings and everything on the flute. It's a good compromise if you want something new. And also, if you want something new, subscribe to Musical Kinetics. Here you find all things weird wind instrument related. I do a lot of Aerophone content, a lot of tutorials, digging into the apps. Like last night, I spent a few, like 4 hours just going through sound and settings just to prepare so I can give you the best content possible about the Aerophone AE20 and how to use the Aerophone apps, the technology sounds, not supernatural sounds. So if you don't want to miss any of these updates, please subscribe. Use the affiliate links I have. They will help support this channel so that I can make some more money to put back into this channel. See, things like getting an instrument like this until, I mean, Roland, they don't send me anything. They haven't sent me any of the instruments. So supporting this channel will be good, but subscribe.
With your current technique, and it will open a whole new world of creative possibilities. If you're a sax player, you can now play the flute without having to establish a new embouchure. And if you're not a wind player, you'll discover the joy of learning a new instrument and how the Brisa can enhance your musical journey.
That's cool.
From expressive sound to modern flexibility, Aerophone Brisa isn't just a new instrument. It's a new way to make music.
So, summary, it's a cool instrument, looks good. I like the features. I know they made some mistakes. I mean, that positioning on that USB cable is going to cause issues down the line. I know that. There are some solutions they're not talking about, like how you get this into a live event. I think they sell adapters, but they didn't say anything about the adapters, so we'll have to look into that later on. So stick around on the channel. Later on, I'm going to do videos about some other covers they did with this instrument. I'm going to check out the Roland Cloud to see how they uploaded the sounds, if those sounds are available to us. So stay tuned for that. I'll be checking into them to see how we can get these new sounds in your existing aerophones, if that's possible, and to find out which aerophone is best for you. As for myself, I will not be buying this instrument anytime soon. I checked out the price just now. It's $1,666. For flute players, it might be something good, but since I already own an aerophone, I can do the same things. All that changes is the sound and the fingering tactilities. So, and also it has an inbuilt lithium-ion battery. But again, I already addressed that because I use rechargeable batteries in mine, and I use the types. I created the cable. Go check the video about how I got USB power on the Aerophone AE20. So that addresses some of these things that they did inbuilt here, which is cool and everything. So well done, Roland. Congratulations, all the flute players. Now you guys can play. And stay blessed, stay safe, stay amazing, and have a wonderful day.